when you are auditing accounts with search, what are some red flags? This is a very, very good question. PJ, round of applause to you, man. Question of the day. Okay, so I guess we got to go into beast mode now, and I got to show you guys what are some of the red flags that I look for. Okay, so I'm going to show you my top 5 red flags that I look for in a campaign, and I'm going to show you with real data so that you guys basically see, you guys get to see what I see. All right, cool. So I am going to, just give me a second. I need to share my screen. I need to do a whole bunch of stuff. But PJ, excellent, excellent, excellent question. Okay, cool. So in my Google Ads account right now, just let me know. Give me a yes or a hell yes or I'm ready in the chat if you're ready for me to dive into this and if you can see my screen. So just give me a yes so that I know to start. Okay, so PJ says PJ's ready. Okay, we got one ready over there. Anybody else ready? Or is it just PJ? All right, there's a bit of a delay, so I'll get started. All right, so let's say that I was looking at this account and I was looking at it over the past, I don't know, let's go 90 days. I don't even know if I want to go 90 days, but okay. So the first thing that I want to look at is I want to look at how much are we spending and where's the money being spent. So a nice little game that I like to play is I look at the account and I look at, this is the first thing that I look at. I look at how many conversions have we had? What is the cost per conversion? Is the client okay with that cost per conversion? Or is the person I'm consulting with okay with that cost per conversion? And what's the click-through rate? Okay, these 4, let me switch off this block over here. These are my indicators, okay? And the first thing that I do is I look at my click-through rate because this is the most important thing. This thing affects these two things. If my click-through rate is above 5%, then I know that the ad is fine. It's worded fine. When I say the ad, I mean the actual wording of the ad. So I'll show you an example. If I go over here and I say electrician for hire, these ads over here, you see all of these ads. If I see a click-through rate of above 6%, I know that, above 5%, then I know that the ad is well written. So I don't have to worry about ad copy. If the click-through rate is bad, 1%, 2%, less than 5%, I know I need to work on the ad copy first before I even dive deeper into the ads. Before I worry about bidding strategies, bidding settings, I have to figure out why people are not clicking on this ad. Did the business owner get an AI generated ad? Did they maybe just pick a bunch of keywords and stuff them into a headline? That's what I go and look at. So as you can see here, my click-through rate is fine. The next thing I go and do, and the next thing I see is, okay, are we getting conversions? If we are getting conversions, that's a good thing because that tells me that the ad is converting. If we are not getting any conversions, if this is 0, I don't know how I'm going to show you guys 0, but I'm sure you guys know. What's your highest ever click-through rate for a search ad? I've had a click-through rate up to 18, I think it was 18.95% for one of my search ads. I wonder if I could find it. Anyway, remind me about that later. Chuki, I'll just show you a question over there. Remind me about that later because I'll go and I'll try and find you that high CTR ad. Yeah, I think it was 18. I think it was an 18% click-through rate, but that's like you're going to struggle to get that. If you have a competitive niche, it's going to be very hard for you to get that. You should be aiming for above 5%. If you're above 5%, you're doing okay. If you're above 10%, you are doing absolutely amazing. If you're below 5%, then you've got a lot of work to do on your ad copy. All right, cool. So as you can see over here, I can see now that my cost per conversion is high. And I can also see that my conversions, we could do a little bit more to boost those conversions, right? And Chuki says he had about 11% click-through rate. Well done. Well done. But the key is to keep on getting those click-through rates. So just make sure you stay consistent. keep on trying to keep it above 11%. All right. So as you can see over here, we're getting clicks. The ad is converting, but my cost per conversion is too expensive. Now, this gives me all of the information that I need on the ad. Gives me everything I need on the ad. So my red flags are going to be, why is this cost so high? Why are we paying so much? And then usually what I do is I will go and I'll look at our search terms report. This is the second thing that I'll do. I'll go and I'll look at the search terms report and I'll try and figure out what type of searches are we showing up for? Are we showing up for things that are helpful to us? As you can see, I've got 1 million clicks here from Google Skills Shop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go straight to the cost column over here. Can you guys see that cost column over here? I'm going to go straight here and I'm going to see which clicks are costing me the most money. And as you can see, people are searching for the word free, which is a bad thing. Whenever somebody searches for something with free, be very careful. So for example, yeah, somebody searched for Google Ads course free. I don't have a free Google Ads course, but it cost me $6.10. And I'm going to look over here. Now, just by doing those two things, I'm already seeing, am I showing up in front of the right person? Am I not showing up in front of the right person? Okay. So that's step one, click-through rate. Step two, search terms report. The next thing that I do, the next red flag that I look for is typically I go to the keywords and I try and see if they are on broad match, exact match, or phrase match. Why do I do this? Okay, I'm going to explain it to you. And this is something that I have to say properly to you guys. If you are on phrase match or if you are on exact match, specifically the people that are exact match, you are leaving so much money on the table because you watch this famous Google Ads YouTuber and he's telling you exact match, exact match, exact match. So you put everything at exact match and all of a sudden your lead cost goes super high and then your click cost goes super high because you're fighting everybody else who's using exact match. So what I do is I'll go for phrase, I'll go for broad match. A lot of people don't like to hear this, but I'll go for phrase, I'll go for broad match, and all of a sudden, I'll start getting cheaper leads. And the leads will go cheaper and cheaper and cheaper. So basically what I do is when I audit an account or when I look at an account, I'm looking for simple things. I'm not even looking at your top of page rate, your search impression share, your auction insights report. I am looking for the simple things. It's the simple things that'll get your ad to convert. And you can actually see the data on this ad. Let me just get it back up here. I'm going to do this. You can actually see the data on this ad, and you can actually see that this ad has been running. If we go all time, this ad started in 2021. This is a training ad that I use to for my Google Ads course. I'll link in the description, by the way. And as you can see, from this time all the way here, the conversion rate has been high because the fundamentals are in place. I can even go over the last 90 days, and you can see the conversion rate here is 6.45%. To give you an idea, if we go average conversion rate of a Google ad, you can see I've been doing some research. Average conversion rate, Google ad, 2.85%. I think it's between 3 and 4%, but 2.85%, right? And this is across a whole lot of campaigns. And as you can see, for me, if I go all time on this campaign over here, 12.31%. So the main thing that's holding a lot of you guys back is you're worrying too much about the settings, but you're not looking at the creatives. The creatives will be a bigger indication for me of how an ad campaign will do versus just worrying about do I have the right bidding strategy or do I have a full optimization? And you can see the optimization score here is crap. It's absolutely garbage. It's 49.5%. This is a bad optimization score, people. This is a horrible optimization score. I think my video ads, we've got an even worse one. No, it's 55.2. I don't care about optimization scores. I honestly don't. I care about conversion rates and I care about getting leads. I don't give a damn about optimization score. Optimization score is for Google. It's not for me. So those are some of the things that I would look at. PJ, that was a fantastic question.